Welcome back to the show, everybody. I got everything scrolling across here, got the glare worked out. As you can see, I'm working on a lot of whiteboard videos this week. I've been doing a lot for the Economic Preppers. I've been doing a lot for this channel as well. Thank you for spending your time here. If you've been a subscriber for a long time, great. But if you're new, please help out the channel. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. Do you like this? Do you want to see something different? Would you like to see an improvement? But today I'm going to talk about so I got the like, share, subscribe, got that covered out there at the beginning in the onset. And also, if you have any needs for any questions or consulting or advice, text this number, reach out on LitecoinLeader.com. If you want more direct help, join my Patreon for just $5 a month and send a message there. I respond to all those as a priority. But that's how you reach me. Okay. But I appreciate all the efforts that you do. And if you see something you like, please help the channel grow and share the video. But I'm going over the basics of economics today. I had just done Guns and Butter. I just erased it. Hopefully you go watch that one. But this is the other. This is supply and demand. So I'm going to represent that as supply, S, and demand. And I'm going to actually, so here's demand. Here's supply. All right. So think of things as supply and demand. So if I have a ton of supply, I'm probably not going to have much demand. So if I have, let's just say, I have sand, grains of sand for sale. I can go now. If you live in Myrtle Beach, there's going to be no demand for that because I can just go to the beach and get some on my own. But so I've got a ton of supply of sand, grains of sand. There's no demand. But if I happen to be in Topeka, Kansas, and I have sand, and they need sand for something, I may not have as much sand. I may have less supply, but demand will go up because, it's just not a lot of demand. Maybe it'll be more like here. Okay. So the supply is that, you get supply decreases, but the demand starts to increase. Now, if I have a need for something and everybody wants it, for example, let's say everybody needs electricity because it's hot in the summer, we need it for our air conditioning. There's a huge demand, right? But there's a fixed amount. So at some point, supply will be diminished. So to the point where let's just say it gets high. We have a high demand. This is high, and this is very high. Okay. So we may just have enough supply here. So the curve starts looking like that. And at some point, we don't have enough supply to meet the demand. So that's when you start to get the rolling blackouts for electricity and so on. So this is the basics of economics that they teach about supply and demand. So supply and demand, they're interactive like this. So if demand goes up, the companies will work to increase the supply to ease out the demand. So if the demand is very high, they want to move it this way with supply by increasing supply. So you can wind up at a point like that, right? You want to probably be somewhere in here because now we're going to talk about price. So now that I've talked about supply and demand, now we're going to talk about how does it impact the price of things. And then we're going to wrap it up into Bitcoin because we are on the crypto channel. We want to talk about supply and demand. Well, we're talking basic economics, and I want to get supply and demand all on one chart. I'm going to have to use two colors, but I'll do it because we just did supply, demand. Now we're going to move to price and demand. So price, that's the important thing to know. The price of something. And we're going to talk about supply. Now, a couple examples here. Let's talk about Tesla cars. In the early days of Tesla cars, about 10, 15 years ago, I don't remember exactly when they started. I could be over, I think that's about 10-ish years, but time flies. Anyway, when supply was low, price was high. Okay, we're there. As supply increased, the price started to drop. This happens with electronics, computers, TVs. As people make more, the price must drop. And to the point where we have so much supply, the price is almost inconsequential. It's almost nothing. That's where think grains of sand at the beach, or think of a grocery store, probably, let's say about here. We over ordered. We have so much stuff. There's overstock. There's so much. We have too much bread. It's got to move. We're slashing or if something's perishable like fruit or whatever, we need to slash the price. Or if it's Halloween candy and it just happened to be November 2nd, that price is going to be cut in half. We need to move it out, drop the price, get it out of here so we can move on. Now, I'm going to talk about price versus demand. Now, we did supply and demand earlier. Now we need price versus demand. This is a little bit more subtle, but it deserves to be on the same chart. So, and also because a price is there. So if demand is high, price is often high. There's a lot of people who wanted to buy a Tesla, but you couldn't get it because of supply. So when demand is high, when demand is high, price will be high. When demand is low, they have to drop the price. Right? So you wind up with a curve that looks like something like that. And let me draw it. And I'm going to try and make this a little darker because red's not showing up really well because of the lighting, I guess. You get a curve like that. All right. So in a normal economy, you try to have supply and demand matching so you get your maximum price. Because if you have too much supply, you have to drop the price. You may not make as much. You made too many goods. If you made too little, then the price will have to go up, but demand will also drop. Okay, so you want to find this sweet spot, and you want to live basically in that zone. Right? This is the Goldilocks area of the curve. You want to be as close to this point as possible, where demand, price versus supply, and price versus demand intersect, because you get the maximum production, maximum reward. Now, Bitcoin, we know supply is going down, but price is going up. Why is that? So I'm out of colors. So as supply is going downwards, price is going upwards, right? Because we're Bitcoin less and less. We're 1 year away from another halving. So supply will be cut in half. So now the price will have to go up, right? Just basic economics that we've talked about, like how this works, right? Gave several examples. So with Bitcoin, when supply goes down, price will go up. And then you compound it with demand. As demand goes up, price will go up. So we have two factors. Bitcoin is heading this way on the supply curve, right? Less supply. That's Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is doing this, right? Now, we believe, for many of us have been in the space, and what we've seen over the last year even, but probably longer, demand is increasing, right? If demand increases, then we're going to move in this direction. So now we have two arrows that are heading us towards a higher price. So by basic economics, because of the demand for Bitcoin as it increases, because more countries are using it, more people are using it, we have ETFs, we have all these reasons for more demand. Basic economics tell us as supply goes down, price must go up. Charts right here. Learned it on day one of economics. As demand increases, price must go up, right? We want more Teslas, or we want more of this. As there's more demand and there's less supply, price goes up. So now Bitcoin is heading up, up, up in price, especially in terms of dollars, because even if it wasn't priced in dollars, but there would be the general thought is that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up for both supply reasons and demand reasons. So I wanted to use basic economics to give you an idea of there's two major, very basic reasons that Bitcoin will be going up in price, certainly in terms of dollars, but probably in terms of pricing in all goods, which is why Patrick is over at SatPulse creating charting everything in Satoshis. So check out SatPulse, check out EconomicPreppers, and continue to watch these videos and leave comments, like, share, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Really appreciate everything you guys do. I appreciate and help the channel, help us get this message out. We're giving back here of our time and our energy to share with you, to educate you. And if you need help, if you need anything in the crypto or real estate or whatever space, don't hesitate to reach out to the numbers that are on the board, on the screen. Use the website. It's all there for you. So with all that said, I'm going to close the door on the bureau, say follow leader, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.